What up, gang? Y'all know we back at it. We having class again. We having class again. Let me know if you know what a DOT inspection is. Is it important? Anybody know the purpose of a DOT inspection? That's what we doing. That's what we doing. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Some people get in here, man. We're gonna talk about the whole purpose of a DOT inspection. I'm gonna show you guys once again everything to check. First thing you wanna do on a DOT inspection, you wanna check your tire pressure. Very important. All the tires should be at 100 PSI. How was everybody weekend? Who turned up for the weekend? So our inner tire pressure was at 70, and we had 80 on the outside. We got to make sure it's 100 all the way around. 100 PSI. And while we're here too, we also gonna check our hub oil to make sure that we got enough hub oil inside our hubs. Make sure our bearings is not dry. Yep, make sure when y'all come in here, man, y'all hit that like button. If anybody got any questions, go ahead and feel free. Let's get to it. Yep, what up, gang? Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here. Make sure if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and check me out. Doing the DOT inspection, man. How important is it to do a DOT inspection? Check it. We at 90. Gotta go to the hundo. Want to also check your tires for flat spots, any type of hose damage, anything like that. And what I'm teaching you, actually, you know what I'm saying, you can use this as a guide if you're an owner operator, that you can go through and check your own stuff on your own truck. It's almost similar to a trailer. Only thing we missing is like the dry shaft, the U-joints and stuff like that. But if you follow the guideline, what I'm showing you right now, you can pretty much go through your own check and do your own little small personal DOT inspection before you go get the real inspection done, so you can make sure that you're gonna pass. You feel me? Okay, we at 100. Remember I was showing you guys how this go? That's how you check the air pressure when you have these on your tires. These are called the inflatable system. So what this does is it keeps your tires pressure with air in them while it's driving, so you can have a slow leak. And that's another thing we gotta check when we go underneath the trailer, because a lot of times the compressor's not on. It's a filtration system underneath the trailer, and the max it goes is to 110 PSI. So it will keep the tires at 110 PSI, and it runs off the air from the truck. As soon as you put your air lines on, it's connected and it's working. So what that does is it keeps your trailer, you can have a small nail in your tire, but the secret to it is to make it work, you have to have your tire pressure at it has to be above 60 PSI, or it's not going to work. It's not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? It does have to be, you can't have your tires at 0 PSI and think that air compressor that's hooked on this trailer, the filtration system, like it's going to fill your tire up, and it's not going to do it. Once your tire get below a certain PSI, it's definitely not gonna work. Definitely not gonna work at all. And again, too, as I'm going through this, if anybody have any questions, feel free to drop in. Let's talk about it. But I will go through the whole inspection with you guys to let you see what you're supposed to check, stuff you're supposed to look out for, and everything like that. But like I said, the first thing we're gonna start with, so we starting off with the tires, getting our tires at 100 PSI. And to get these in right, push it in there. Sometimes you gotta hold it. There we go. And you do not want to cross thread these. And you also want to give them a little snug. Just a little snug. Yep. Snug. Snug. And while we're in here too, we're going to check the hub oil. And you see that add in a full mark? So it should be at the full mark. This whole thing should not be full of oil all the way up to the top. It's only at the bottom where it says add in full. So right now we are on the full mark. Let me go get a rag. I got a rag so I can wipe this off. We're gonna wipe some of this dirt off of here so you guys can see what I'm actually talking about. Should be a little bit more clearer to you. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit. We're gonna zoom out so you can see too. So you see where it says add and then you got full. So it's only supposed to be up to the second line. So y'all see we already cleaned the glass off. Everything seemed good. The next thing we're gonna check, we're gonna go up a little bit. We're gonna check our tires, our tread depth on our tires. Let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna go through the whole DOT inspection with you guys and show you how to do it. It's real simple. You can actually do this on your own personal vehicle, even though cars don't need a DOT inspection, but you can also do this the same thing to your car, especially before the winter hits. You just go around your car, do a visual inspection, check your tires, check your brakes, jack your car up and check your hub bearings. You know what I'm saying? All those type of things so you don't have no problems in the winter time. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can be like me. I do it like once a month on all my cars, you know what I'm saying, where I'm checking everything and making sure everything is good so I don't have any surprises. You know what I'm saying? You also, too, on the car, make sure you check your battery connections to make sure they're nice and tight. You want to check for corrosion to make sure you don't have any corrosion. So we done with this tire right here. So this front axle, left side, we got the right amount of air pressure. We checked our tires, and then also you see these green indicators. We want to make sure it has those all the way around. And what those are for, see how they all facing the same way? That tells you if the studs come loose. If they came loose, this indicator right here is going to be facing the opposite way. So we're going to move to the next one. We're going to move to the next one. We're going to move to the next one. Check our next one. Make sure I got my gauge over here. We'll get you guys down and close. Who is that? White Lightning. Fill it up. Yeah, no, it's not low, but we are gonna do the air pressure. Make sure that air pressure right. Definitely gonna make sure that air pressure right. Take these things off. And also, I'm gonna tell you something else. This thing got some O-rings on here. It got 2 O-rings. You want to make sure those is good, because if they're not, you gotta replace them, because you can possibly have some leaks that's gonna cause your tire to go low. All right, let's check it out. We got 80. We got 80 and 80. So of course we gotta top the air off. Make sure we at 100. Then our next, we're gonna do the opposite side. And once we do the opposite side, we are gonna go underneath and inspect things. And we also going to grease the whole truck up, hit all those Zerk fittings. And I'm gonna actually show you guys where all those are at, which is very important. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as like your hub having no oil in it. You wanna make sure you have grease at those points on your vehicles or your car for lubrication. So you gotta make sure you take care of them grease fittings. So we're gonna fill this thing up. And y'all see we got all those indicators facing the same way. You know what I'm saying? If y'all in the building, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I am going to give a free giveaway real soon on a custom chain that you guys don't have to pay nothing for. You don't have to buy a shirt. You don't have to get in on a raffle or nothing like that. I'm gonna just ask a couple questions, and we're going to get the first person that answer the question. We're going to go ahead and be giving out some free custom chains. So that is coming very soon. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button while y'all in the building. It'd be highly appreciated. Like I said, if anybody in here have any questions, okay, we gotta keep going. Anybody in here have any questions, feel free to ask. Pimpin' TV, what up, gang? Let me get Pimpin' in here. Let Pimpin' be a moderator. Yeah, put Pimpin' in the building. Yeah, make sure y'all go subscribe to Pimpin' TV. Pimpin', I'm showing them how to do this DOT inspection. You know what I'm saying? You can learn how to do preventive maintenance on your vehicle. And this is basically what an inspection is. The same thing, saying that the truck's been checked out, that it's, you know what I'm saying, safe to drive on the road, really. And you can do the same thing for your vehicle. Yeah, that's what we doing, man. Showing them how to do an inspection real quick. Like I said, next we working on a second axle on the left side. We also next gotta do the right side, and we're gonna go underneath, and we're gonna check our brakes. We're gonna check our airbags. We're gonna check our lines. We're gonna check for leaks. We're gonna check our slack adjusters. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna check the brakes. We're gonna check our brake shoes. We're also gonna check our, we got any leaks from the hubs. You know what I'm saying? We got to shoot some skits. All you got to do is tell me when, gang. You know, I'm gang with all that. Yeah, I know what you trying to do. You got to get it ready. It's gonna get cold soon. Yeah, we could do it all day long. Yeah. Pimpin', you already know. All you got to do is give me the word, and I'm in rocking with you, man. The funniest dude on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go tap into the funniest dude on YouTube, Pimpin' TV. You know what I'm saying? Go check him out. Even though I ain't seen him doing no reaction lately, you know what I'm saying? But he do get to it. You know what I'm saying? We need to get together one day so I can have my people look at your car to check out that body work that you need done. Yeah, we could do something this week. We can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. Okay, so we got that side at 100. Y'all know what time it is. We checked our O-rings on here. We're gonna put this side back. We're gonna put that side back in there. Tighten them down. I'll hit you tomorrow. Yeah, hit me up. You know, Monday I go to to the cruise night. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how I'm feeling. If I want to wash a car or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I go to that cruise night and eat me some tacos, you know what I'm saying? Or egg rolls now. They got egg rolls up there now. Yeah, shout out to the Hammond Cruise. I'm pull up at the Hammond Cruise too. The Hammond Cruise, y'all know, is on Mondays. Yeah, I always be up there. You know what I'm saying? You can vlog, you can do some skits with the dog. You know, I'll bring one of my bullies up there and you can do a skit with her. Yeah, I got them dogs, gang. You can do the skit with the dog. I always take a dog up there or something with me. And y'all too, man. Y'all want to get a puppy. I got 2 puppies left. You know what I'm saying? Bullies. You know what I'm saying? Pocket bullies. Got a boy and a girl left too. Fill this thing up. We're gonna fill it up. Gotta make sure it's at 100 PSI. Put it at 100. Then we're gonna check our hub oil to make sure the hubs is full. I ain't gonna even lie to you, this is one of the tedious things that you gotta do. And that might be the reason why drivers and owner operators on their inspections, on their pre-trip, that they don't check their tires. It's really a lot to do it, man. You gotta check every tire. You might have to add to some, you know what I'm saying? And it do take a little time. It's very tedious because the air chuck is only gonna let you get a certain amount of air in at one time. You know what I'm saying? So I sure plead with the drivers now, since I be having to check the tire pressures on stuff now. It's very important to do, but it's also a very tedious thing to do, and it does take time. You know what I'm saying? So they had to do an inspection, a pre-trip on the trailer, and it might take them 45 minutes, you know what I'm saying, just to put air in the tires. You know what I'm saying? To pull the truck out, to pull the airline out, and go around the whole truck, the truck or trailer, to check the tire pressure. So I do get it. I do get it. Maybe that's the reason why they kick the tires. You know what I'm saying? I do understand. Especially having a 6-axle trailer. That's a lot of tires. That's a lot of tires to check. I know to check the tires. Now we're gonna go up and we're gonna check our tread depth on the tires and check for flat spots. But I do know a 6-axle trailer, it takes a while to check the tires on all those tires. So you got 6 axles. You know what I'm saying? 2 tires per axle on each side. You do the math on how many tires that is that you got to check. So what I'm checking right now, I'm checking for flat spots in the tires, and I'm making sure that the tires are within spec. And let me tell you another secret too, guys, that I learned. Don't just put your gauge on there and check one side. You got to go like 3 spots on the tire. And whatever the tire is, you go all the way around, and the lowest reading, that's the one you want to go with. You want to go with the lowest reading. Because it'll be just so happen that the DOT officer, he'll come and put this on your trailer. He'll check it right here. He'll check it down here, and he'll check it down here. And you might not be within spec right here, but you'll put that on there. Okay, it's at a 14 and 32 seconds, right? So then you'll go all the way down at the bottom of the tire, and it'll be at a 4. So you actually fail the DOT on that part right there. So be aware of that. So we got a 12. Even on your personal vehicle, if you're checking the tread depth on your tires, make sure that you go around. Make sure you go around the whole tire and checking in different spots. So let's get our air chuck over there. So now, make sure I got all my stuff. And we're gonna go down too. We're gonna go down and we're gonna check the hub oil. The hub oil. Remember I told you before, you see the add and the full. The second mark is where we wanna be at. You know what I'm saying? So that's full. So now, we're gonna go underneath. We're gonna go underneath. We're gonna go underneath. And we're gonna check these. Let me see if I can get you. We're gonna check these right here. Let's see. I'm gonna get these off. Get this side off. It's very important, man. Even on your personal vehicle, check your tire pressure. At least check it. You know, every time you fill up, that's what I would recommend. Every time you fill your tank up, which normally to be depending on how much you drive. Some people it's weekly. You know what I'm saying? Check your tire pressure on your vehicle. It's important. It's important. It's important, especially if you're going on a road trip. You're getting on the highway. Check that tire pressure. It might save you a tire. You know what I'm saying? If your tire pressure low, and you see we at the full mark down here. If your tire pressure low, you know you got 1 or 2 things to check out for. Okay, that's at 100. So if your tire pressure is low when you check it, you know you got a tire issue. You can have a little small nail, you know what I'm saying, in your tire, which is a quick fix. Go get your tire plug and take care of it. But if you never checked your tire pressure, you mess around and your tire get on the flat by you having a nail in your tire. So now you can enjoy your car on the sidewall of the tire. And it's also a chance that you ruined your rim. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you just might need a tire too. So you could have avoided all that if you just did what? Check your tire pressure. Very important. Very, very important. Hope y'all listening, man. We got people in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and check me out. We get to it all the time, working on something, gang. Tonight, I'm showing y'all about a DOT inspection that you guys can actually use these points where I'm checking on this trailer. You can actually use in your everyday life for your own personal vehicle. Especially if you don't like giving the mechanic all your money now. I don't mind taking everybody, you know what I'm saying, doing all this extra work and stuff. But what if you can prevent certain things? You can prevent from buying new tires. You can prevent from damaging your rims on your cars and stuff like that. Especially nowadays, people got rims and stuff, but sometimes these factory wheels cost more than a aftermarket rim. All right, we got them both at 100. So we stick those things in there, tighten them down. Okay, let me see, there we go. Tighten them down. We put our other end in, and don't forget, guys, these O-rings on here, you wanna make sure that they're not broken. That can also cause a leak. Same thing having a leaky valve stem. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too, guys. If your tire pressure is low, you know what I'm saying? What I do a lot of times too, when I get me a little soap and water and spray around my valve stem to make sure it's not leaking. You know what I'm saying? You never know, especially dealing with those tire sensors in the tires. They are known for those valve stems to go bad and to have a leak. Because some of them, they just need to be tightened, that you can tighten them with a wrench. They'll tighten up. And some of them will just go bad that you gotta replace them. So that's another hint to y'all tonight, that to check your valve stem, because that can cause you a tire too. A tire and from damaging your rim. So now we back here. This is our last axle. Ricky T, do you check the T? No, I ain't got there yet, gang. Shout out to Trap House in the building. Make sure y'all tap in to Trap House Booming TV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Trap House. Yeah, so y'all see we checking them tire indicators. They all on there, they green. They all facing the same way. So that's telling us that we do not have a loose lug nut. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything that I'm showing you guys, you can actually use this to your, you know what I'm saying, for you on your personal vehicle. You know what I'm saying? You see how long it took me to check these tires, man. There's nothing that I could have did to make it faster for me to, you know what I'm saying, check the tires. Now, if I checked them and all the tires would have air pressure, yeah, we're going to move along a lot faster. Will it be great? Yes. Does it happen normally? No. Something's going to be low because you got to realize with your personal cars, even with these trucks, the temperature changes and also the elevation changes the air pressure in your tires. So if you're going up hills and you're going to different states, different places, especially now the weather's changing, you're going to have low PSI, you know what I'm saying, it's going to change. So you guys see our 2 fill marks, so we got add and full, and we are at the full mark. You know what I'm saying? So now we're going to check our tire pressure. And I told y'all before, we're going to look at these rubbers on here, because this is basically your valve stem, basically. You know what I'm saying? So we got 100 on that one. Okay. We got 80 over here. We had 100 on our outside tire, and we got 80 on the inside. So we need them both at 100. After this, I'm gonna get my creeper, and I'm gonna get a flashlight, and we're gonna go underneath the trailer. We're gonna check the airbags. We're gonna check the brakes. We're gonna check the tread depth of the brake shoes. We also gonna check and see if we have leaks. And we also going to make sure, the most important thing, we're going to check to see if that TPS monitor of the valve, make sure that valve is turned on and not off. Very important. And y'all just hold on. I'm going to show y'all what to check. So if y'all have a trailer that has these airlines on the rims, I'm going to show you a valve that a lot of times when the mechanic is working on it, sometimes they turn that valve off and they forget to cut it on. So if that valve is not on, it's not going to send that air pressure to the tires to set the tires and top the tires off if the tires get low. And remember, if the tire pressure is below 50 PSI, it's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work at all. So that means you would have to top off the air in the tire so it can work properly. So that's why some tires will have less air than others, because the tire pressure was below the threshold for it to, you know what I'm saying, to cut that compressor on for it to air those tires up. Okay, so we're at 90. We're at 90 on this one. Yeah, too, man. Also, I dropped a nice video today, man. Go check it out. I was at a car show full of Jeeps. I called it the Jeep Wars. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. A lit video, man. Go check it out, man. There's a lot of custom Jeeps was there, and also classic cars and other cars. You know what I'm saying? It was a real nice event. Turned out real nice. Nobody was out there burning rubber. They didn't throw food all on the ground, you know what I'm saying, and all that other stuff. It was actually a real nice event, man. A lot of times you go to these shows, man, and they act a fool at these shows, man. I know everybody trying to be seen and known and all that, man, but you can make yourself known by just, you know what I'm saying, you acting accordingly in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You want to act a certain way, man. You don't want to be out there acting a fool and doing all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that ain't cool. It's a place for everything, man. Because today was today also was a big car show at the track, US 41. I didn't get a chance to make it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do shows really on Sundays because I go to church. You know what I'm saying? I try to get that day to go to church and hang out with the family. So I really don't do shows on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? I do during the week if it's one, and definitely on the weekend, Saturday only. You know what I'm saying? I canceled all the Sunday shows. I do not do shows on Sundays, guys. Not at all. Sundays are very important to me, and you know what I'm saying? So I don't do the shows on Sundays. So you see me putting those in? We got them tightened up. Okay, we're gonna get them on there. And shout out to the winners too, man. Tonight, somebody won, it's 3 people that won 3 Trackhawks tonight, man. My number almost got close. If I would have won, man, I would have been telling y'all right now. We finna turn up in a couple of days. We got a Trackhawk coming to the channel. We're gonna be needing some back tires. We're gonna be needing some back tires in the cold air intake. All right, guys, let me roll this up. Let me roll my airline up. Matter of fact, I could just throw it over here. And let me get a creeper. Let me get a light. Then we're gonna go underneath. Know what I'm saying? Facts. All that trash that left was that Tri-City. Yeah, it was a gang of trash left over here. It was sad, man. And somebody had to pick that up. And I ain't gonna even lie, I was out there helping. I was helping them pick some of that garbage up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see, it's already something wrong with that brake chamber right there. So the first thing, before I get my light and everything, you see this rubber boot? You wanna hit this? And then also you wanna put this in there because water gets in there and it'll make that spring break. You know what I'm saying? So you wanna, this just like snaps in there. Yeah, see? You want those on. So we're gonna make sure all those is on. Give me a second, I'm gonna get a creeper and I'm gonna also get a flashlight. Let me roll my line up. Give me 1 second, gang. I'll be right back. Let me get the creeper. And I need my check the brakes. Show you guys how to check the brake shoes. Yep. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let me show y'all what it do. Okay. Show y'all what it do. Y'all see that one? We put the thing on there, the cover. We also need this cover on this one. So, you wanna check them? You don't hear the spring broke. You will hear if that spring was broken inside. So, we're gonna put our, so, to show you guys, we're gonna go down, down, down. Let's go down, down. Okay, I'm moving fast. Okay, hold on. Let me slow down. So remember I was gonna tell you guys about the tire indicator. So you see, at you. So you see it? You see it? 110 PSI. You guys see that? You see that valve right there? You want to make sure that valve is down. If it's up, what up, Tony? If it's up, that means that it's not going to work. So this whole box right here, I wish they made this for cars. It's going to keep the tire pressure at 110 PSI. So guys, if you have a trailer, check that. And all my people in the building, man, if y'all haven't subscribed, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. Check me out. So you also want to check your leveling valve rod. This is your leveling valve rod. What this does is it's able to raise the airbags up. So it raises the airbags up. And y'all see, man, we might be changing some bags. You know what I'm saying? You see that dry rod on there? If I have them, we could definitely change these airbags tonight, guys. We're gonna change those. So, and then also we checked our shocks. Our shocks are good. Our other shocks over here is good, right? So now we're gonna check our brake shoes. So also guys, moving a little fast, apologize. Let me tilt y'all down. Let me see how I can. You guys can look in there. You see the hub underneath with those little ridges? So those ridges is a tone ring right there. So you see we don't have no oil inside there. So that tells us that we have no leaks from the hub. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm gonna bring you guys back and we're going to put this up like that. So y'all already know what time it is. We're gonna get our little tool right here. And this is what we check the brakes with. So of course you stick this in there like that, and it's going to give you a reading. So we had 26 on the brakes. Want to look at our springs. Look at our springs inside to make sure both of our springs are both in there intact. And they are. And you want to look in the inside the drum too, guys, to make sure that the drum is not scarred, okay? So next. Also, before we go over there, we also need to look at our slack adjuster. We need to check that. And we need to check this fitting right here. And we're gonna need to lube this up to grease the fitting right here. You know what I'm saying? Tony says, Roy, good information. Thanks for sharing the knowledge. You know I'm gonna share that knowledge, gang. You already know how I get down. So look, of course, we're gonna look at the same thing on the other side, which I should be turning you guys right there. See, there's an O-ring that goes on there and everything. You want to check that, right? And you also want to check, let's see where I got y'all pointed to. So, you guys see, let me get the light somewhere, and I'm hoping y'all can see this. If y'all can't see real good, let me know so I know how to adjust the light. Probably gonna have to just hold it. So, you guys see this bushing right here where my hand is? You also want to look at that. That's your S-cam bushing. You know what I'm saying? That's how you adjust the brakes. So, we come in on the other side. Uh-oh. Do not want to scratch my new phone. We want to go in there, and you guys see the hub is dry right there too, right? So that's good. Yeah, Tony got a lot of mud underneath here. Yeah, it's definitely dirty. So y'all see, we're gonna go take our tool, and we are going to check our brake shoes. So we're at 26 again. Okay, so now we know those is good. We know our shocks are good back here. Like I said, our next thing we're gonna look at, guys, we're gonna look at these airbags. Definitely. Probably gonna be changing these airbags, man. Hold on, let me show you guys. We are definitely gonna be changing. You see how these airbags is doing like that? See that? Curtis, it's been a week and I haven't seen you. How you been? I've been all good, man. I've been you just haven't been on my channel, but I've been dropping videos, I've been live. You know what I'm saying? I actually on Saturday I showed you guys the best way to clean some Vogue tires. Yeah, but y'all see it, man. See how that's? We gonna definitely change these airbags. But before I gotta make sure I got them. If I don't have them, I gotta go ahead and write this trailer up for airbags. Tony says, "What's the minimum measurement for the brakes?" So actually, it depends on the company expectation or DOT. So anything less than the 4, or you can see the brake liner, that's when you need to change the brake shoes. You know what I'm saying? Anything less than the 4. So you see that? See that? We're gonna definitely be changing the. We're gonna be definitely changing the shoes. So remember, I made a video before and I showed you guys how to change the tanks. You see that tank right there is aluminum, so we don't need to do anything. Yep. No, 4 and 32 seconds. So you guys see that air tank is aluminum. So that's actually a good thing because we definitely don't have to worry about that getting rusted. We have no leaks there. We have no leaks. Man, we're gonna probably have to change all 4 of these airbags, guys. Yep. So I gotta see if I got them. See if I got the bags. If I got the bags, we are definitely gonna change them. Okay, let's check the brakes over here. Let's check them over here. See what we got. We got 26, and the shocks is good. Curtis says, I call it broken air tank one day on my trailer. You did? Oh, man. So what you had to do, Curtis? You called somebody out to fix it? Or did you watch my video and do it yourself? You know I made a video about it. So we're going to go in there. Of course, we do not see any leaks in there. We're looking at our drums, it's not scarred. And let's check. We're gonna check the tread depth in there to make sure we are good, and we are good. Our springs, everything is intact. So guys, so this whole DOT inspection, the only thing is failing right now is these airbags. So we're gonna you guys hold on one second. I'm gonna take you guys up. I'm gonna take you guys up. Let y'all stay right there. And I am going to go see if I have these airbags. So y'all give me a second. 87. Oh, 9. Let's see. guys. Guys. So I do not have the airbags. Let me see who we got on here. Looks bad. Yeah, they do. I just gave it a kind of like. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sebastian. Shout out to you. Uh, Tony says, tell us this thing would need some maintenance tomorrow after. Yeah, it's gonna need some more maintenance. I just put on the board right now for some airbags. I don't know what Tony just put on there. Tony, AlaskanSource.com. I don't know what that is. It says, okay, or just Google Chuck and Cook Inlet, Alaska. You may not be able to copy and paste that link later. The driver had to break the window with a microwave and his sleeper. I wonder why he had to do that. Just gave you a like, bro. I appreciate you. Okay, let me, wait a minute. We're gonna make, okay, Tony says, Roy, I was talking about a semi that went off the highway here into the bay. Wow, that's no good. That definitely is not good. What truck is this? This is a trailer. Chris say, no, I've seen somebody's air tank was hanging and the guy took the straps and raised it. Oh, yeah, that'll work to get them temporary. You know what I'm saying? But that would have been dangerous if that tank would have came off. The airbags would have dropped, the brakes would have locked up, and if the brakes would have locked up, it would have snatched that trailer from away from that truck. Definitely would have did that. Definitely would have did that. Yeah, man, y'all see how them airbags is looking though? Those airbags is looking bad. So what I gotta do now is, guys, I gotta take care of some paperwork, and we're gonna, of course, put a sticker on here. So it still passes DOT. For maintenance, it just needs the airbags changed. So we're gonna write this trailer up for that. And I'm actually gonna get the grease gun. We're gonna get the grease gun real quick, and we're gonna grease this thing up, and I'm gonna show you guys what the where to the grease fittings are on the trailer to grease them. So that's the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna grease all the grease fittings, and we're gonna take care of that. You gotta get some gloves. grease gun. I got the grease gun, and I'm gonna show you guys what the Zerk fittings are. Let's see. Okay, let's set it up. So our first one, if you guys can see, I'll show you guys. Gotta grease everything up. So let me spin around on this creeper. Spin around on the creeper, and our Zerk fitting. Got one here. Okay. Okay. That's why you keep a rag with you too, because you don't want to get the grease on the floor, and it's gonna end up on you. So we don't want that. We do not want that at all. So let's get it in there. Yep. Wipe that up. Some people grease these grease fittings and they put grease all on the floor, guys. So we got one here, which is our bushings. Okay. And we should have another one. We should have another one. Where are you? No, okay, that's there. Okay. Okay. So this one's a little different. It's a little different setup on this one, guys. So, let me get a clean towel. And we're gonna go to our other side. And we're gonna grease these things up over here. Let you guys see. Let you guys see what I'm talking about. Let me come back just a little bit. So you got a grease fitting here, and you got one right here that goes to the S-cam. So it's very important, guys, to grease all the Zerk fittings. Yep, you see we putting that in there. And you want to basically do it until you hear that pop. See? Try to catch it before it goes down. Okay. We got that taken care of. Now we gotta go to the back. Let's see if it reaches to the back. Let me grab the light. Let me grab the light. Take you guys to the back of the trailer so you can see. Don't want to get no grease on my stand. No, we do not. And I just did it. Really? I just wiped it with the greasy one. Okay, let's see. Let's wipe that off. I'll do one. And my little stand is white, so I might have to order me another one and keep this one for, and next time it will be a black one. So, you guys are there. Actually, I need to take you guys in the back. Take you guys over here. This is where the grease fittings are. Remember, we got, let me set this up. We got one right there, and we got one right there. So I'm gonna wipe them off. wipe them off right there. One zerk fitting. Wipe all them off. And we're gonna save this one, our clean towel. Silent the Sin say, yeah, what's up, Silent the Sins? Blaze, Gigi says, check out those cam bushings. I already did, sir. I already took care of that already. Okay. We actually can reach. We can reach. Okay. Got that greased up. We got that greased up. Sometimes people just they want you to think that they greased it, so they just put grease around the zerk fittings, but not technically greasing anything. Okay, let me get over here and grab a hold of something. And guys, greasing these S-count bushings is very important. Very, very important. Okay. We're all good in the hood over here on that. Okay. Okay. Get that from up over there. Okay. We are winning. Okay. So I'll let you guys see what time it is. So y'all see everything's greased up. Everything's all greased up. Everything is right. But we do need to change these airbags. Do anybody have any questions? Anybody got any questions about anything? Let's go back in the comments and see who was all in the building. Here, I guess I can close this. Up and check to see who was in the building. We're gonna give a shout out to White Lightning, Pimp TV was in the building. Trap House Booming was in the building. Ricky T in the building. You got Big Support Group in the building. You got Tony that in the building. You got Curtis Curtis V in the building. I'm sorry. Curtis V. We got Tony in the building. We got Silent the Sin definitely in the building. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole little team up in here, man. Whole little team. So like I said, only thing I gotta do now, I'm gonna make sure I get all my stuff from underneath it. And I'm gonna fill out this paperwork, man. And this is gonna be what you call one done. It's gonna be definitely be one done, man. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna kill this live, cause I gotta go out there and find another survivor that needs to get fixed. And I know y'all don't want to go on that boring ride with me, but I am going to bring you guys back on as soon as I go outside and get something else. And we're gonna bring it in. I gotta check my list. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna get it checked out, and I'm gonna make sure I have y'all with me. And at the same time, my phone need to charge up a little bit too. So everybody in the live, make sure y'all come back. We're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Look out for me. I'll be back shortly. Let's get it.